is WNBX 790.
Trying to get past the midweek hump? Come out to the French Ward. It's your Uncle Lou Marcano here, letting you know that every night is the weekend in the French Ward, home of the 4 o'clock happy hour. That's right. Historic landmarks like the Mystic and the 800 Club will be offering discount drink specials Monday through Thursday, every week. Can you believe that? And if you see me out and about, just say hello. I might just buy you a whiskey. Only in the French Ward.
Can't be letting some motherfucker just stroll in and fuck our shit up like that. We ain't no better.
This man's name is Jesse. We were just having ourselves a little conversation about Richie Doucet.
Listen, I ain't done nothing, you hear? I don't know anything. I was just taking a walking down the street and she just grabbed me is all.
You with Dixie Mafia?
No. Yes, I mean, shit. I did it for the money, you hear? I ain't got nothing personal against y'all. I don't even carry a gun.
Where's Doucet?
He's out of the abandoned amusement park to the west of here.
Banned Saturdays. What the hell is he doing out there?
From what I heard, it's because you've been tearing things up. Georgie's on a goddamn warpath. He wants Richie dead. So Richie, he grabbed what was left of the heroin and took off. Said he was gonna lay low until he could settle things with Georgie.
How many men he got with him?
Hell, I don't know. All of them.
Hand me that knife.
No, please. No, I ain't done nothing to y'all. Please, I'm begging you. My mom.
Go on, get.
He could warn Doucet.
He ain't no threat to nobody. Let him run back home to his mama.
If you wrong, there'll be hell to pay.
I got a bad sense about this man. Richie needs to work his shit out with Georgie.
Well, he ain't got no fucking choice. 'Cause if he don't, we fucked like your mama on prom night.
For sure, man, for sure. Well, better get back to it before Bobby starts hollering again.
All right, then. Watch your ass down there.
fucking weird.
Playtime's over!
To Baron Saturday's Fun Park. We're sure happy to have you with us today. Put your troubles aside and enjoy yourself.
Send supplies direct.
I'll let you win now.
For you round the corner. Ooh-wee.
It's in our blood. So I was whooping black ass.
Get over in his blind spot! Mighty kind to bring the hunt to us. Switching out ammo! You like that, asshole? Burn until it squeals!
Yeah, burn, boy! Stop wasting, bitch! I got brothers to bear! Oh, fuck!
Now on your right, we got the Carnival Carousel. Nice place for you boys and girls to stay out of trouble. But if you're one of those adventurous types, you might want to head over and meet the meanest gators this side of the bayou on the crazy gator roller coaster. But be careful now. I hear those boys sure do love dog meat.
Somebody take him out!
Welcome to the Bone Rattler. Ain't much resting in peace going on here. To ensure a safe ride, keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the caskets at all times. And keep an eye on them kitties now, you hear? Enjoy the ride, y'all.
They're gonna figure out what that noise was.
Mama's boy!
second to reload.
Hey, motherfucker! We know you're around here somewhere. Show yourself.
Come on out, we'll make this fast. Promise.
Go see if he's still in the boat. You know, we can work something out. Get my ass out of this shit. Some bitches here. Move your hands. I got that. Mongrels will not prevail. Buy me some time.
Yeah, burn, boy! That fucker's turning us into one!
Buy me some time.
Yeah, burn, boy.
Crawdaddy's Wild Ride is the wildest ride in the country. Hop on in and go for a spin. When you're back on solid ground, they hold to stop the yah-yah's confections for an ice-cold huckabuck. Ooh, that's good.
Got you now, asshole.
Well, folks, you made it all the way to the paddle wheel. And Lord have mercy, it's worth it. 'Cause there ain't a prettier sight than the view from the top. But don't take my word for it. Welcome, y'all. Oh, you'd like to hear a story? Well, I just happen to have one. So why don't you sit for a spell and have a listen to my tale about that devil beast known as the Rougarou. It all began in a small Negro village nestled deep in the bayou, far outside our civilized city. It was a place where slaves ran to hide from the world and hoped to call home. But something else called this place home too. Something evil. And it was watching. Waiting. Now say what you will about the life of a slave, but those days brought the Negro folk closer to God. Saved his soul from the lake of fire than it did. But soon they started backsliding, returning to the ways of their African ancestors. And an elder named the darkness knew this was his time. Men, women, even children started going missing. A great fear took hold of folks, and a name was whispered throughout the village. A fierce man-beast covered in fur, a mouth of razors with claws to match. Many Negro men went hunting the Rougarou, but none of them returned. Desperate to fend off that beast, the simple-minded folks scoured the banks of the bayou with voodoo dolls. Horrific things made of human bones and hair and painted in blood. But this dissuaded the Rougarou not one bit. And some say things got worse. Much worse. The hero they needed, even for the young priest, Father Michael.
Get my ass down!
The Lord called Father Michael the Lord our sheep who bought the trade.
Pin down! Mama's boy!
He stalked the beast for days, but in the end returned to the village empty-handed. Lord my God, I serve only your will. That night, Father Michael woke to terrified cries filling his ears. The Rougarou. And as the fear-filled villagers ran far from the beast's vicious screams, Father Michael ran toward them, determined that whether it be him or the Rougarou, only one would survive that night.
You need to run this through, boy. You think you can come in here and steal my heroin without nobody noticing?
I'm not here to steal your heroin, Richie. I'm here to make you pay for what you did to Sammy and Ellis Robinson.
I didn't have nothing to do with that!
I watched you stab Ellis in the gut. I couldn't do nothing about it then, but I sure as hell can now.
Oh, God damn it! None of that was my idea, you hear? It was all Georgie, him and his old man. They wanted y'all gone, not me. What was I supposed to do? Say no?
Either that or make sure that I was dead.
Oh, no. No, please. Listen. Just decent thing would be to let a man get in a prayer before you kill him.
You can pray on the way up.
When I saw Richie Doucette hanging from that Ferris wheel, I felt a profound sense of disbelief. Nothing like this had ever happened before. You mobsters killed each other all the time, but it was generally a small, contained event. Some greaseball is eating spaghetti and meatballs at his favorite restaurant and gets popped in the head. But this was different. Even then, even before I knew who killed him, I knew that Richie had been put on display. Lincoln was trained in psychological warfare by the CIA. He wanted to terrify the mob, wanted them to know he was going to kill every last one of them, and that none of them would be able to stop him.
Inside the holler. And tonight, we're gonna talk about the things happening right here in New Bordeaux. Things I don't think anyone could have ever predicted. Except yours truly, of course. Seems there's a gentleman out there Maybe he's even listening right now. Who police are referring to as a violent agitator. Now hold on, that's not exactly right. Police are actually referring to him as a violent black agitator. Our own Chief Earl Wilson has this to say.
Seth's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways, you know.
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
Show me a man running for president, and I'll show you a man who ain't got the sense, goddamn.
Breaking news in New Bordeaux. There are reports of a violent shootout at the abandoned Baron Saturday's fun park. The authorities haven't released an official tally, but sources are reporting multiple casualties. One witness claims to have seen a man hanging from the very top of the decommissioned Ferris wheel, but police have refused to comment on the veracity of that report. The fun park has been closed for a number of years and was once a subject of controversy for what colored civil rights groups described as racially inflammatory imagery.
You want to buy something? You need to talk to Cassandra.
She said you could use some help, assuming you're Emmanuel.
Assume at your own risk, Lincoln Clay.
So running the weed, y'all got a routine laid out?
We take a boat to the bayou, grab the bears, bring them back.
Bayou can be a rough territory. Dixie Mafia knows every inch.
Do those white boys scare you, Fred? Did they touch your zozo when you were a child?
Cassandra failed to mention your charming personality.
I highly doubt she forgot.
You do this kind of thing back in Haiti?
Back in my country, I was a hooligan, a priest.
What's a priest know about trafficking weed?
I did not run marijuana, Fred. My cargo was refugees, people. I saved their lives, got them away from Duvalier. But you probably don't know much about that.
We gonna have a problem, you and me?
Cassandra says we are partners, that everything is cool between us. Are we cool?
Don't think I call it that.
Neither would I. Cassandra might be able to let go of what you did to our people. But I cannot.
Maybe you'd be happier back in Haiti.
It was not my choice to come here. Leave my home. But I'm trying to make the best of it.
Aren't we all?
There are still Dixie Mafia scattered around the hollow. If you have the time, you should see to them. Convince them to leave.
A shipment of weed is being delivered down in the bayou. Get a boat? Cassandra never opened up to me about her own history. As much as I tried to be an ear when she needed to talk, letting go and trusting are very hard to do.
We're cleaning this place up right, thanks to you.
Anything I can help you with, let me know.
Oh, sorry.
I apologize. You need to get away from there. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Don't... Trouble's on the way! Huh?
Yeah!
What the fuck you doing? Cover my ass! Taking a shot! Bro! Bro! Ah!
I'm running low on all kinds of shit. Can you help me out in the bayou?
I'll head your way now.
Anything you want here?
Show me what you got.
Done.
Deal. I'm out of here.
Hollow speaks is back, motherfucker. At this time, we got weed on our minds. We wonder
We're
how
close to the drop site.
plans
Get ready.
cause such a stud to be made illegal. And what were the motivations of those who drove it to be made
All right,
illegal?
payload's in the air.
Well, the Bordeaux has a long, proud tradition of cultivating our own vice. Making our own cigars and alcohol since before this city even existed. But of course, if the government doesn't get its cut, well, then you got trouble. So why not legalize the taxes? Is there something else going on here? Well, there's a person who might be able to shine a light on things. There are 100,000 total marijuana smokers in the U.S. 6 relations with Negroes, entertainers, and any others.
Smoke's in the bayou. Snatch that
Mr.
shit.
Harry Anslinger, the man responsible for the prohibition of marijuana, said that back 30 years ago. Mr. Anslinger also blessed us with these fine words of wisdom. Reefer makes darkies think they as good as white men. So, the prohibition of reefer is based purely on racist motherfuckers looking to demonize black folks. Any colored folk out there surprised to hear that?
Okay then. See you next time. Over and out.
But when you boil it down, how exactly is this prohibition affecting the black community? Actually, let's widen that net a bit. Do these laws mean no one, black, white, brown, or blue, is lighting up? Are we just not smoking weed? Of course not. Real question then is who's getting incarcerated for it. That's what we're really talking about, ain't it? I hear the amens echoing through the hollow right now, for sure. But I'm gonna answer that question with another quote from the good Mr. Anslinger. The primary reason to outlaw marijuana is its effect on the degenerate races. Degenerate races. Degenerate. Hell of a word. Remember when we spoke about those who don't believe color? How do you change those minds? How do you combat that level of ignorance by anything?
God ain't forgetting what those motherfuckers did to this place, Mr. Clay. I won't tease her.
Ah, hey there, Fue. How is life running with her?
I got it.
Because I'm getting word those Dixie bousons are starting to interfere with our drops.
They can try all they like. Still won't change the outcome. You getting in touch with your artistic side?
My wife used to draw on anything she could get her hands on. Half the time, she didn't even realize what she was doing. And yet, every stroke was perfection.
She's still back in Haiti?
Yes. It is where she is buried.
Guess we've all had our share of losses.
Our losses, Frere, are nowhere near the same.
I'm just trying to turn the page, set things right with you.
And you think comparing the deaths of our loved ones will do that? Papa Doc had my wife tortured trying to locate me. He had the Tonton Macoute bludgeon my children to death in order to save bullets. When I last saw my wife, her eyes had ruptured from the electroshock. My little boy, his face was caved in. And my little girl, she had been hit so hard she was decapitated. They were faultless. So you and me, Fue, we are nothing in common. Makano is an evil man. In that there is no question. But just because an evil man kills, it does not mean his victims are innocent.
Innocence ain't a thing that exists around folks like us. At least not for long. Hell, I'm not even sure I know what it looks like anymore.
I used to. Once. But the bloodier I get, the quicker that picture fades. But that's not important right now. Important thing is getting our weed back from the Dixie Mafia. A large shipment of marijuana is at this dock. Get it and bring it back. Not worth as much money, but we can sell everything you bring back. Cassandra is a woman of great strength, fiercely independent. But sometimes she uses her independence to keep others at a distance.